Foxborough. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. And off we go from Gillette Stadium. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 2. To throw is Allen. This one caught by Khalil Shakir. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
First down, Bill.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll run the draw with Cook. Room to run at the 35. And he's in! James Cook, touchdown Buffalo. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This is taken in at the goal line. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
On the ground, here's the rookie from Southern Cal. And he'll mark him down up beyond the 30. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
Well, we knew coming into this one, Mike, that we were going to see a lot of this guy, and we knew we'd see a lot of him early. And if that first play is any indication of the rest of this game, this defense is going to have their hands full containing.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10.
What's that? Hey, what's that?
They'll stay on the ground. And a missed tackle there. He pushes forward. They'll give him 4 yards.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but That's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 5. We'll go play action with May. A throw on the move is caught.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet inbounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
Here we go.
Crazy. Here goes front.
On 3rd and 2, it's May. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by the Williams.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that first down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
Couple of first downs already on this drive, and they'll go first down from the 43.
Hey, what's that?
No turn and hand this one off. And it was tough to bring down. Good running across midfield. A gain of 8 that time.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and
2. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and a couple. Throwing is May. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Williams there. And 3rd down coming up.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Now a 3rd and 2. May gonna look to throw. He's got his man. It's Diggs. He's gonna have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run, and this is Ramondre Stevenson. Not much there, maybe a yard.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, here's May. He'll get this out to his running back. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Brings up
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
They need to get to the 29 here, facing third down. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
A lot of times the success of a draw depends on the defensive ends, Mike, rushing the passer. In this case, a great job by the defensive end. He initially reads pass, but then he determines that it's going to be a draw. He quickly adjusts, and he's able to tackle the running back for a loss.
At their own 12-yard line.
They send the tight end in motion. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. Give him 14 on that play, one first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground, and I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around, so continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage, mix in the runs with the pass, and if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
Once again, it's Cook. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Brings up second and
9. Ball on the 27. Here's second down and 9. Here's Allen to throw. Moving outside the pocket. Escaping the danger. Throwing and completing. They get 18 on that one. Good for a Bills first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Allen going to give it to Cook. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
brings up second and
9. From the 46, here's second and 9. So after one, the Bills with the early advantage. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. The Bills with it to start quarter number 2. We're looking at a second down and 9 to go. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That's complete to Coleman. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
This is 3rd and 6. From the gun, here is and the rush. Gets Moe. He'll go down. They got him.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
That is fielded at the 13. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. To throw on first down is May. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here goes it up. Good. Hey, what's up?
No give on the ground. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Big Ed Oliver there on the tackle.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
I want the money, the cash, the fool at the bag, the currency stacking the job. We want the freedom to live and the freedom to have. The things will be lacking, my brother, so what are we lacking? I can point it down, so much that's around, better settle down. No one doing that, no they send the hound, bite me in that, put me in the ground, turn me into ash, but to carry down. From those who came up before me, I made a change of the story.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down.
Crazy. Hey, what's up?
Working out of the gun. It's May. Uh-oh. A gain of 18 for number 18. And a first down.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to. And it's certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
Turn this TV off. Ain't with my type activities, but don't you get involved. Hey, what? How many shit I seen? Send them off. Take a risk or take a trip. You know I'm tripping for my dog. Who you with? Couple sergeants and lieutenants for the get back. This revolution been televised.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
2nd and 10.
Crazy, crazy, crazy.
Here's May. Looking middle of the field. It's complete. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. 20-yard pickup there. Good for a Patriots first down. To throw is May. Flush to his right. He'll tuck it and take off. And he'll somehow turn this into a net positive. Getting out of bounds after a pickup of a yard.
Just getting anything out of that one, I think this is positive. It looked like he might have to throw it away early. Instead, he pulls it down. He winds up picking up a yard.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 9.
Eddie, what's that?
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Third, they need 8.
Here goes throw.
Throwing now is May. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
Andy Borregala is on for the Patriots field goal.
Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the Pats are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. That's taken in. It's James Cook. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. A gain there of 27 yards.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
On the handoff, this is Cook. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
33 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. We're back to Foxborough after this. Here's 2nd and 2.
319! Alert! 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 Out! Go!
From the gun, throw here for Allen. Pass caught by Shakir. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Allen. They'll set up the screen to Cook. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. Good-looking screenplay there. A gain of 11 and a first down.
How often do we see, Mike, the running back, they get a little too antsy and they go a little too fast on these screenplays. In this case, great job by the back. First, he let his offensive lineman go out. He then follows behind. That's the key to a good screenplay.
On first down, it's Allen. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late. It's probably a touchdown.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. On 2nd down. And some good blocking. Springing it. A gain of 9 as we get to 3rd down.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate. And that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. We'll try and run here with Cook. And they get it at the 18-yard line. The drive stays alive. First down picked up. New England going to take their 2nd timeout. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18.
Brown 80! We go!
They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And he finds a little bit of space. They'll take this forward for a gain of 4. 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
56, 56!
14-yard line.
So now they'll throw it with Allen. This one complete to Jordan. And he's going to be marked out of bounds down at the 3. First time these two have connected this afternoon. And it'll wind up being a first down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
19! Middle. Hey, hold. Hey, tight. Hey, tight.
To throw is Allen. And he's in. James Cook, touchdown Bills. That is second touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today. We're just getting started.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This is fielded inside the 5. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
What's that? Crazy.
Here's May to throw it on first down. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
They still have that timeout in their back pocket, so they can still throw the ball anywhere on the field. They've got to generate a chunk play, call timeout, and either try a long field goal or just chuck it deep into the end zone.
What's that? Hey, five. Crazy.
On second down, it's May. Open man, Demario Douglas. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
And it's his first catch of the game, and it ends up being a good one. All week long, we talked about how this dominant secondary wanted to take away their best targets, and if he continues to make plays like that, their top 10 ranking could take a hit by the end of this one.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Hey, here goes tonight. Hey, what's that?
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That one knocked away, and it's incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
Hey, what's that? Crazy.
May to the air once more. He'll get this over the middle to Diggs. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in this second quarter. On now is Andres Borregales for the field goal try. This will be just inside 60, a 59-yard field goal attempt. We have hit halftime. We'll take a quick break and come back to the second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. On 1st and 10, here's May. On the move left. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's May. Oh, what a throw, slinging it across his body and complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Just a simple hitch route, certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. He's going to run, and this is Travion Henderson. And he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
They'll go with a counter on 1st down. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here goes tonight.
On play action, here's May. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Maxwell Hairston.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
1st and 10, and it's Allen. Short pass taken in by Knox. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
A run up the middle with Cook. And he's going to be close to a first down. Looks like he'll have just enough to keep the chains moving.
Bills, first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing is Allen. Exiting the pocket right. Off he goes. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line.
26 yards.
That one good for 26 yards.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting first downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
Middle.
To throw on 1st and 10, Allen. This one caught right side by Knox. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up 1st and goal. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. Here's Cook, and he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot, and now I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
It's back at the 8 now for 2nd and goal. Now Allen. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receivers knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the 2nd half, and that's only his 2nd incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
Goal. To throw is Allen. That is caught. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured Bill. The training staff going to look, and we'll step out for a moment. Interesting decision. A field goal makes it a 2-score game. They're going to keep the hammer down and go for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Allen. And this will pay off. It is caught. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown Buffalo. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. Now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. His kick is good, and the Bills extend it to a 21-6 advantage. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. That's fielded just shy of the goal line. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
To throw on 1st down is May. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
That's complete to Diggs. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 15 yards through the air. First down, New England.
You know, Mike, these crossing routes, you just see them being used more and more often. And really, it's because it's good against any defense. And what it does is it creates separation. It allows some of your best players to catch the ball on the move. And that short throw oftentimes turns into a long run.
Here's a run, go left. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 6.
Here goes Raj. Hey, what's that? Hey, 5.
Out of the gun, here's May. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
What's that? Hey, what's that? Torpedo! Hey, we're gonna use them.
Working out of the gun. It's May. That one intercepted. He gets free. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Bills. Second half, and the defense continues to be item 1 in this game. They've done the job keeping the offense in control, and now, Greg, they scored on their own.
Yeah, and they've just been dominant the entire day, Mike. And now to come up with a pick 6 here and just further their dominance, it's been an impressive performance all around for this defense.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's May. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this 3rd quarter.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum, figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going through the air.
Hey, what's that?
May to throw on 2nd down. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this 3rd quarter.
What's that? Hey, what's that?
We'll go play action with May. Digs on the reception. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Here's May again. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Greg Russo. He works his way in, and that's now 5 sacks for him on the year. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. May going to look to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Patriots. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. He's got it. And the Patriots are able to edge a bit closer. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. To return, here's Jaquan Hardy. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Out to his right. That's to the right side. And incomplete. Keon Coleman, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
There's certain guys, Mike, that have earned the right to make those tight window throws. And that doesn't mean that he's not going to get himself into trouble from time to time, but we've seen throughout his career his ability to make throws that other guys are either uncomfortable or unable to make is a big reason why he's kind of in a class all of his own.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. from the gun. Throw here for Allen. Here's he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. Here's Allen to throw. They'll set up the screen to Cook.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
And this is a pretty good result. That kick will head out of bounds.
27-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he's gripped in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Operating for the shotgun, it's May. I had a defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
It is 3rd and long. Here's May. Open man, right side. He's got it. The defense blows a chance to get off the field as the offense converts 3rd and 14.
Okay, so now you pick up that first down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the 2 needed needs to be fast, because you need every possession you can here late in the 4th quarter.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there, just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
Second and 10.
Crazy, 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 crazy.
May to throw again. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. May to the air once more. That one on target for Williams. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
That's That's good.
A gain of 24 through the air. Good for a Patriots first down.
7-yard line.
But somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off. 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 Ain't no other king in this rap thing, make siblings. Nothing for my children. What? They just appeared in.
Sir, what's that? Hey, what's that?
Throw again is May. Oh, looking to get this one out wide on the screen, but it doesn't work, and that one is incomplete.
And you see the coach on the sideline just kind of shake his head. He's got to have a conversation with his quarterback to just make better decisions. I mean, that was almost his third interception of the game. He's got to just take a deep breath. Don't continue to force throws into bad spots. Take what's there, find the open target, and maintain possession.
On second down, it's May. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 8.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
Looking to convert for the third time on this drive. They'll need another here. It's 3rd and 2.
Hey, what's that? Crazy, crazy.
On 3rd and 2, it's May. And caught left side. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
It's another Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Now May. Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete.
It's not often you see a pass that's out of the reach of this guy. I mean, 50-50 balls tend to go his favor more often than not, but this one kind of gets away from him just a little bit and falls incomplete.
Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Throwing is May. He pulls it in around the 5. And he will score. Game on. Touchdown, New England. So they get the touchdown, and now it is a 9-point game. Greg, you can go for 1 and make it a 1-possession game. Or some people think about going for 2 here. What would you do?
I think I'm going for 2, Mike. Listen, the way you have to look at it is I need a 2-point conversion at some point. But I want to know now, am I down truly 2 scores, or am I able to get it down to 7 and truly make it a 1 score? So I'm going for 2 now, and I want to know what the rest of this game looks like. How many possessions do I need?
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On the carry, this is Nick Chubb. get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Throwing on second down. It's Allen. Open man downfield is Weekend. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. The defense uses its second timeout here. And don't forget, clock to the stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Handoff, running left. This is Cook. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. And 3rd and final timeout taken by the defense. So the 2-minute warning, the only clock stoppage they have left. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, it's Allen. Aside an open man is Knox. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. 22 yards, the pickup there. 1st down, Buffalo.
22 yards.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Second and 11. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. Allen down to a knee, and that